Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, individual out there. Today, I would like to speak about waking up and taking every day as an opportunity and an atmosphere to grow and to evolve and develop as a human being. Everything has to do with choice and intention and focus in life. Wherever we use our consciousness and put into our consciousness is more often than not our own doing. That means if we focus on everything that brings about uncertainties, fear, despair, instead of focusing on what we can do about it here and now in this moment, is our choice. So if we wake up and say today is a wonderful day to grow, to develop, to become more of a spiritually inclined human being, a more understanding, empathic human being. Yes, we can choose to use any kind of excuses for mankind and the world to behave just as bad as any of the worst we've seen would. But instead, we should do the opposite. We should be of a good example, the best we can. And yes, we do make errors, but we can make amends when we do those errors. That is where we grow. But if we are in constant ignorance and do not see ourselves objectively as any other human being, and do not see ourselves as on the journey and the path and as a developing human being, and only think we are already there and perfect, there is no room. We will slowly decay and fall away. But if you are constantly actively conscious of that you are in a constant change, taken as an example, after 7 years all your cells in your whole body has been changed, but your core is still there. Something in you is the architect for your new body after 7 years. Something is have guiding principles here, just as the example. So you are in constant change. When 7 years have passed, you are no longer the physical being you were 7 years ago. And that is the constant change. And to become actively aware of this allows you to bring influx. You await and are patient of new inspirations to think about and reflect about, to emotionally consider and integrate, and then act upon it if necessary. Not every thoughts and emotional impulses is acted upon. The destructive ones definitely not, but they are to be understood consciously. To hide away from our own inner destructive habits and to not acknowledge them, let them run rampant in your subconscious. That is why it is important to acknowledge we make mistakes, we are not perfect, we are human beings, and we love and care for each other. And guide each other where it's needed, and listen and take criticism when we know we have made mistakes. Let our pride slide a little on the side, because pride always hinders growth. Of course, we do not let ourselves be humiliated or stepped on, but we do not deny mistakes. We grab a hold of the mistake and we try to make amends of it. The errors is where growth and development is the strongest. Yes, we learn and grow in an upward curve in where thing is a little more stable too. But where it truly is falling apart and then have to reflect on it is where we truly grow and learn and strengthen our character. Because rarely do we experience the same happening twice and react to it the same way twice. Because we, as a result of our reflection and comprehension of what we learned last time, we do not do the same mistake again. We act quickly in a new way and find solution for it. This is how human beings grow in development. We make choices based on what is for the best of everyone. We make mistakes. we go every day and open up for developmental and loving caring with patience, nurturing opportunity of the day. You see where I'm trying to get here. We are choosing this here and now with our moral, ethical freedom. By being here and being free to choose this and to focus on it, it requires you to be spiritual, to exert yourself spiritually. It is not something you can do automatically. You have to be consciously doing it, like flexing a muscle. You do it many, many times until it strengthens. And after a certain while, it becomes just like knowing the alphabet. Best example. We were struggling with it as a kid, but when we got further with it, it is automatic now. So, it's the same with spirituality and being consciously here and now. Being reverent for the moment, having respect and honor and integrity as a human being. Truly being a knight or a samurai, a sun warrior. Not an assassin in the night that is gossiping and whistling and tizzling and whispering to each other and then backstabbing when the first opportunity arises. No, the sun, the truth, the radiance that can't be hidden truly, is where we follow. Down here on earth, we are slowly spiritualizing this earth with our everyday, day-to-day spiritual life. Seeing the underlying tapestry of the divine realm behind the physical world. And consciously bringing it forth to life so that it becomes a living reality. But you do it with a scientific grip of things, and you do it strategically and slowly but surely so it becomes comprehensible, so that you can speak about any aspect of it based on your clairvoyant. Where do you want to describe the elephant? The tail, the foot, the trunk, you see. So we switch between different aspects and different perspectives of things to get a more whole picture from different perspectives. That is how diversity and individuality in wholeness and oneness is amazing. It is two realities in one balanced in the third. And it is quite a sublime and loving reality. So becoming aware of it and to actively cultivate it day by day brings about a certain inner strength, won't you agree? It brings about a certain surety, and you don't face uncertainties that often. You don't face fear that often. You are sure of what you're doing. You have been given a task and you are doing it daily. You are practicing it. You are being sincere and honest, truthful, loving. I can't understate how much I follow faith, love, and hope. True love, not animalistic chemistry love where we more or less are following our animalistic instinct. It is human love, care, empathy, and understanding for any human being on this planet. That is true love. And only we human beings can awaken it within ourselves when we realize that you have the freedom to cultivate this. That is when we can truly say, I am a free human being in my love and in my care. Yes, the body needs different sustenance and different building blocks to stay alive and to change and to form different environments. If we take our body out of our environment, we will die. So that is why we use this body while it is alive to cultivate the spiritual within us. It is not to be taken for granted. It is to truly take it into consideration and reflect upon a little, think upon a little, be a little playful with it, but sincere. Always sincere, honest. I think this was what I had to say today. This was an amazing moment. And thanks everyone for listening to me, for supporting by watching me and subscribing, liking. Love you all. Thank you. Goodbye. And may the divine guide you all. Love you.